Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha, Srimad Varavara Munayae Namaha, Sri Baladhanvi Gurave Namaha. Namaskaram one and all, and welcome to our day 4 of Margari Vaibhavam. And today's Pasuram is Arimare Kanna, and in this series we have been experiencing one of the Thirunamams given by Andal Nachiyar for that particular Pasuram of the day. So for today's Pasuram, Adiyongal have chosen the Thirunamam Oozhi Mudhalvan. Oozhi Mudhalvan is actually a Tamil word. The first word being Oozhi, which means kalam or time. This has multifold or multi-layer approach. It's not just time, but time is also an example for all the other 5 elements. And Oozhi also means something that can be controlled by time. So if we take this, then Nitya Vibhuthi is not controlled by time, isn't it? There is no time. Kalam nadayadada desam dese. On the other hand, Leela Vibhuthi, that is this place, is where we all come under and function under a dimension called time. And that's why here we see the Kala Tattva. The creation, the protection, and the annihiliation, all of these cycle through times. And so, Oozhi also means all the things, that is, sentinent and non-sentinent, which are present during the time of annihilation. And Mudhalvan means the one who is the cause for everything. So, Oozhi Mudhalvan means the one who is cause for everything, including the sentinent and non-sentinent, which comes under the control of time. But how is that Emperuman becomes the cause of everything? Can one person be a cause for all? As per the Veda Shastram and as per the Veda Vakyams, it is said, Emperuman was the only one who existed even before anything else existed. Ekovai Narayana Asit says the statement. Even Swamina Marvar in his Thiruppavai says, Unnum Tevum Ulagam Uirum Matrum Yavum Illa. That is, when nothing existed, only Srimad Narayana was there. And from then the creation starts. Let's take a simple example in this world. Let's say somebody has to create a mud pot. What is all required for creating the mud pot? First, we need the raw material, that's the clay. And then we need somebody who can make the mud pot. And then we also need some tools to make the mud pot. So the raw material or the material cause is called as Upadhan Karanam. In this case, it's the clay. And then we need a person who can make it. It's the Nimitha Karanam or the efficient cause. So here, imagine the potter's hands molding and shaping the clay, representing the active role of the potter as an efficient cause in bringing the pottery into existence. And then to do this, we need some auxiliary or some tools. Consider the potter's wheels, tools, and the environment in which the pottery is created. And this is called as the Sahakari or the auxiliary cause. So just to create a pot, we need a Upadhana Karanam, a Sahakari Karanam, and a Nimitha Karanam. Likewise, when Emperuman creates things in this universe, we also need a raw material, the source, and somebody who does it, and also the auxiliary tools. The beauty is, Emperuman himself becomes all these 3. That is, Emperuman himself becomes the Upadhana Karanam, the Nimitha Karanam, and also the Sahakari Karanam. Now comes the question. This is something, a man-made example. But is there something that is there in nature that can be all 3 for itself? Let's take an example of a spider web. As we all know, the spider web is created by the spider itself, isn't it? So what all does it use? First, it secretes its saliva, which becomes the raw material. If you take a closer look, this saliva or the silk actually comes from its silk gland, which is located in its abdomen. So this becomes the raw material. That is, the silk from its own body becomes the raw material. And then it starts weaving it. So the spider web is woven by the spider itself, and that becomes the Nimitha Karanam. And it waves another thread from the previous thread, making. And so, with this simple example from the nature, we know that the same object can become the Upadhana, Nimitta, and the Sahakari Karanam, isn't it? Likewise, Emperuman creates this world. That's why the Vedavakyam says him as Karanam tu Dheyaha. Krishna eva hi lokanam utpattirapi sapyayaha Krishnasya hi krite bhutam idham vishwam sarasaram, and hence he becomes the creator of this entire universe. And so he gets the Thirunamam, Oozhi Mudhalvan, the one who is the cause for everything that is present during the time of annihilation, which are the sentinent and the non-sentinent. And it also means, Oozhi also means the time before creation of beings. So the compassionate Emperuman sees all of us who have not yet gained a body or life. And he feels sorry for all these Jivatmas, and with so much kindness, he starts his creation process with just his Sankalpam. So the Sankalpam becomes the cause for everything. And then he becomes happy. So this whole Oozhi Mudhalvan also represents the creating nature of Emperuman, and that's why Andal says when he does the creation, he becomes so happy. When he is happy, his compassion outflows and outpours, and the outpouring gunam is compared to that of a rain shower. And when the rain showers, the cloud is so dark, filled with rain like a nimbus, and hence Andal prays here, E Varuna Bhagavan, rain like the dark nimbus and nurture us. So this is Oozhi Mudhalvan, and see you tomorrow with the next Thirunamam. Until then, Dhanyasmi Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha.
ஆழிமழை கண்ணா ஒன்றும் நீ கை கரவேல் ஆழிமழை கண்ணா ஒன்று நீ கை கரவேல் ஆழியுள் பூக்கு முகந்து கோடார் தேரி ஆழியுள் பூக்கு முகந்து கோடார் தேரி ஊழி முதல்வன் உருவம் போல் மெய்கருத்து ஊழி முதல்வன் உருவம் போல் மெய்கருத்து பாழியல் தோளுடை பற்பனாபம் கையில் பாழியல் தோளுடை பற்பனாபம் கையில் ஆழி போல் மின்னி வலம்புரி போல் நின்றதிந்து ஆழி போல் மின்னி வலம்புரி போல் நின்றதிந்து தாழாதேசம் உதைத்த சரமழை போல் தாழாதேசம் உதைத்த சரமழை போல் வாழ உலகினில் பெய்திடாய் நாங்களும் வாழ உலகினில் பெய்திடாய் நாங்களும் மார்கழி நீராட மகிழ்ந்தேலோரும் பாவாய். மார்கழி நீராட மகிழ்ந்தேலோரும்